Hello, and welcome to the Hillsboro School District's weekly podcast, available on the HSD website and wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Beth from Communications, and these are your top stories for the week of February 2nd, 2026. The Oregon Department of Education released 2025 graduation rates on Thursday, January 29th, and Hillsboro School District students reached an impressive milestone, with 90.43% of high school seniors graduating within 4 years of their first entry into high school. This marks the first time since Oregon began using the cohort graduation rate calculation method in 2008-2009 that the district average has been above 90%. 3 of the district's 5 high schools had individual rates above 90%, Century, Glencoe, and Liberty. Hillsboro Online Academy reached its highest rate ever, and Hill High achieved its second highest rate. The district's graduation rate is 7.41 percentage points higher than the state average and 2.88 percentage points higher than last year's rate of 87.55%. Notable gains were seen in the graduation rates of students with disabilities, students experiencing poverty, students from underserved races and ethnicities, Ever English learners, and students identifying as Hispanic, Latino, and Black, which aligns with the district's strategic priority to help students achieve success that is not predictable or predetermined by their race, ethnicity, or any other identities. Learn more on our website. Our featured video is from Superintendent Reiman as he delivers his second semester address. In it, the superintendent thanks students, staff, families, and community members for a strong and successful first half of the year and shares important messages about the short legislative session, anticipated budget reductions in 2026-27, our 2026 bond development process, and a reminder that HSD schools are safe and inclusive spaces for all students. View the 3.5-minute video on our website. National School Counseling Week is February 2nd through 6th. This is a fantastic chance to advocate for the incredible role school counseling programs play in supporting students' academic success, emotional well-being, and post-secondary readiness. Please take a moment to recognize, acknowledge, and celebrate the imperative work of HSD's school counselors, student support and wellness counselors, and mental health care coordinators. Help shape the future of HSD. Please plan to join us at our Community Bond Open House on Tuesday, February 3rd from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Poynter Middle School. Can't make it? View all meeting materials, including a recording of the virtual open house, and provide your feedback at hillsboro-bond.org. Virginia Garcia Memorial Health Center is hosting 12 vaccine clinics for students to get needed vaccines for school attendance prior to Immunization Exclusion Day on February 25th. The next clinic takes place on Wednesday, February 4th. Appointments are strongly encouraged and can be made by calling the School-Based Health Center in advance at 503-597-4580. Please bring your insurance card and vaccination record if available. February is Love the Bus Month. This is an opportunity to thank each of our school bus drivers and transportation staff for their tireless efforts to get students to and from school safely each day. If you would like up to 50 printed copies of a coloring sheet for your school, email Executive Director of Transportation Rusty Bingham or Hillsboro's Safe Routes to School Program Coordinator Miranda Kessler and let them know how many copies are needed. All families identifying as Native Hawaiian and/or Pacific Islander are welcome and invited to our next gathering on Wednesday, February 4th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. in the Ladd Acres Elementary School Library. We will be learning about our Pacific Island community partners and the resources they provide. Dinner will be served. Learn more in the flyer on our website. All are invited to attend our district-wide Black History celebration on Thursday, February 5th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at South Meadows Middle School. This year's historic 100th anniversary will be celebrated with a theme of music. Please join us for live entertainment, a complimentary meal, arts and crafts, student and local vendors, and more. Families of students receiving special education services who might consider having their student enter the Transition Services Program for 18 to 21-year-olds are invited to a virtual parent night from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, February 5th. Families, staff, and community members are encouraged to take our 7-question strategic plan survey by Friday, February 6th. Themes and common questions and concerns will be pulled from the responses and used to shape our Year 4 strategic plan improvement actions. The next meeting of our Latino Parent Advisory Committee takes place on Thursday, February 12th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. on Google Meet. All families identifying as Latina OX are welcome and invited to come learn about ways to get involved in the school system and support your children's education. Ensuring families and youth are aware of the dangers of opioids, especially synthetic opioids like fentanyl, is critical to keeping young people safe. At HSD, we believe student safety and well-being are strongest when schools and families work together, and we want to share ways you can help. Visit our website to learn more. The Hillsboro Schools Foundation is now accepting abstracts for grant requests of up to $7,500 to support programs, projects, and curricula that boost student engagement. Please ensure your idea has principal approval and submit it by Thursday, February 19th. Total funding of $75,000 is available. Questions? Contact Erin Carlson by email or at 503-773-8587. As part of Hillsboro's 150th anniversary celebration, the Library Foundation of Hillsboro is hosting Hillsboro's Living Library at the Brookwood location on Saturday, February 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This event features longtime Hillsboro residents sharing personal memories, experiences, and insights about Hillsboro has grown and changed over time. In honor of National Children's Dental Health Month, Pacific University's dental hygiene program is hosting a free Give Kids a Smile event on Saturday, February 21st from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at their Hillsboro clinic. Children ages 5 to 18 will receive dental cleanings, exams, x-rays, fillings, and extractions as needed. Call 503-352-7373 for an appointment. No insurance or proof of identification required. Hillsboro Water is inviting local high school students to design artwork for a new hometown tap board. Hillsboro will soon begin supplementing its water supply from the Tualatin River with an additional source from the Willamette River, and they're seeking artwork that creatively showcases this new water source. The winning design will be featured on a hometown tap board that will be present at community events from April through October. Submissions due by Tuesday, February 17th. Capping off National Burn Awareness Week is the Oregon Burn Center's annual Safety Fair and Chili Cook-Off on Saturday, February 7th from noon to 3 p.m. at the Portland Expo Center. This free event features rescue vehicles on site, meet and greets with surprise character guests, crafts and safety activities, face painting, chili tasting for purchase, and more in support of the only specialized burn center in the state. Explore Washington County is gathering feedback from Washington County residents to better understand how tourism impacts our community. The survey is open until February 10th, takes about 10 minutes to complete, and respondents will be entered into a drawing to win a Hillsboro Hops ticket pack for 4 or one of 6 $100 gift cards to a local tourism-related business. Attention staff! The latest edition of HR's High Five podcast focuses on staff appreciation with a special focus on the Crystal Apple Awards. Host Martha Rodriguez-Ciordia interviews Katie Russell-Willis and Julio Gallian to learn more about the positive impact staff appreciation can have on the culture of our workplaces, our relationships with each other, and even student success. Listen on our website. That's all for the week of February 2nd, 2026. Additional information and more stories can be found in our weekly hot news publication in your email or on our website at hsd.k12.or.us. I'm Beth, and as always, we are proud to be HSD. Have a great week.